We all have a war. Not with others, not with the world, but with ourselves. That voice in your head that says, "Relax, you'll start tomorrow." That's not your comfort. That's your enemy. And the scary part? You can't run from it. It's in your doubts. It's in your fears. It's the reason you stop when things get hard. Every time you give in, it grows stronger. Every time you fight back, it takes a hit. But most people never realize they're in a war. They just live life quietly, not knowing something inside them is controlling every move they make. If you're watching this right now, hear me. You are the only one who can end this war. And if you've ever silenced that voice, even once, you're already ahead of most. Just remember, the war doesn't end until you decide it's over. If this hit you even a little, there's a button below. It's not for me, it's for you. Hit like if you're still fighting. Subscribe if you're done losing. Close your eyes for a second. Imagine you're standing in an empty field. No one around, just a shadow standing in front of you. It smiles and whispers, "Not today, tomorrow. It's okay, you're tired. You're not that different from the rest." You've heard that voice before, haven't you? Every time you wanted to grow, it showed up. But every time you said no to it, you got one step closer to your real self. That shadow, it never disappears. It follows you every day, even after success. But here's the truth. The strong ones don't run from it. They learn to dance with their fear. Do you know what scares that shadow most? That one day, you'll stop fearing it. That's the day you win. That's the day you get up, do the work, even when no one claps, even when no one sees you. And if you're still here, it means you're still fighting. Remember, you're not alone. We're all out here battling our own shadows. One day you wake up, and you're tired of fighting. Not because you lost, but because you finally realize you don't want to fight anymore. You want to understand why the battle began. You see, that shadow inside you was never your enemy. It was just the version of you that was afraid to change. It held you back, thinking it was keeping you safe. So one day, instead of fighting it, you decide to talk to it. You whisper, "I know you're scared, but this time, let me lead." And suddenly, something shifts. The fear loses its grip. That inner voice starts to change. Instead of saying, "Don't," it says, "Try." Instead of "You can't," it says, "Maybe you can." You realize that true strength doesn't come from killing your fears. It comes from befriending them, from turning doubt into drive, pain into purpose, and failure into fuel. And one day, you'll look back, and you won't even recognize who you were. Not because you won, but because you evolved. That's the quiet kind of success no one claps for. But it's the kind that changes everything. One day, you realize you're not the same person anymore. You don't struggle to get out of bed. The small choices start to matter. Waking up early, finishing what you started. You stop chasing motivation. Because now you know, motivation comes after action, not before. You start building discipline, not moods. And that's when the world slowly begins to change. People notice something different about you. You speak less. You listen more. You don't complain, you move. And your silence starts to speak louder than their noise. Maybe you don't have big results yet, but your habits, your mindset, they're the proof of what's coming. Success isn't a point you reach. It's a quiet road you walk every single day. Every day you chose to keep going. You laid another brick for your future. It's not finished yet, but now the foundation is unshakable. And one morning, you'll look in the mirror and whisper, "No one came to save me, but I finally saved myself." One day, you reach a place where your past doesn't hurt anymore. Those memories that once broke you now remind you how far you've come. You stop craving validation because you've realized your silence, your discipline, your path, they speak louder than any words ever could. You learn that success isn't about money or fame. It's about peace. Waking up knowing you're finally living with purpose. Maybe you haven't reached your dream yet, but every day has meaning now. Every step counts, small but real. People will say, "You were lucky," and you'll just smile, because you know it wasn't luck. It was discipline. It was faith. It was those long, lonely nights when nobody was watching, but you kept going. You learned to shine without noise, to grow without applause, and to save yourself without waiting for rescue. Now when you wake up, you don't feel lost anymore. You know who you are. You know where you're going. And most importantly, you know this journey is far from over. Life's still hard, but now you're harder to break. Every obstacle becomes a step. And now, you're the person you once prayed to become. The end of the road? It's not a destination. It's a version of you stronger, quieter, unstoppable. Because nothing worth having comes easy. But every second of this fight is worth it. Sometimes, you just need to stop for a second, breathe, and look back at how far you've come. From that place where nobody believed in you, not even yourself. But you still took one step. That one step might have been small. But if you're here today, it means you kept going. It means you fell, you failed, but you never gave up. Now understand this. No one's coming to save you. No miracle hand from the sky. It's you. It's always been you. Success doesn't run away from people. It waits to see who's truly serious. You might not be at the top yet, but you finally understand. It's worth it. Don't forget this moment. The tiredness, the fear, the doubt. It's all fuel. Fuel for your future. One day, while everyone else is asleep, you'll still be building. And when they finally start, you'll already be miles ahead. The end? No, this is just the beginning. Because the person you became today is the one who'll change your tomorrow. Why now? You've learned that stopping means falling. But here's the bigger question. Why do some people, even when they do everything right, still fail to grow? The answer is simple. They work, but they don't grow. Growth means inner change. It's when, even if you don't move the world forward today, you still move yourself, even by 1%. Most people chase results, not the process. They want to see success, not become success. But the ones who truly evolve, they learn from every failure, not to make excuses, but to extract lessons. Real growth is quiet. It doesn't scream. It just happens, slowly, deeply. And one day, you look back and realize, you're not that same person anymore. So from today, stop asking, how far did I go? Start asking, how much better did I get? And one day it hits you. No one's coming to save you. Not luck, not timing, not people, just you. That's the day something clicks in your mind. You realize, as long as you wait for conditions to be right, nothing ever will be. You realize, the day you were chasing motivation, you should have been chasing commitment. Because motivation fades, commitment stays. No success happens overnight. No change starts without a decision. And no decision is real until there's a powerful why behind it. The day you tell yourself, I'm done being who I was yesterday, that's the day your new life begins. The day you finally decide to start, the world feels different. Not because it's changed, but because you have. You wake up in the same city, walk the same streets, but something's different. That voice inside that used to whisper, you can't, now says quietly, try. The first step is small, but it's the one that shakes your world. Maybe it's sending one email, opening that notebook, doing a 2-minute workout. But that's what separates you from 99% of people. Everyone wants success, but few are willing to trade comfort for it. You can't have both. You have to choose comfort or growth. There's a quote I love. Change starts with a decision, but it's built through repetition. Because a decision without action is just a dream, and action without repetition is just a spark that dies. Every day, you choose who you become. Each time you beat laziness, you're sculpting a stronger version of yourself. And one day, without noticing, you'll look back and realize the person who once wished is now living that wish. There's no shortcut. Money, success, discipline, they're all built in silence. From daily choices no one sees. No one cares how tired you are today. The world only sees results. But you know the truth. How many times you wanted to quit, but didn't? And that's when your future was born. No one started tomorrow. They all started now. So forget perfect timing. Forget waiting. Just one small move today, one shift, one decision, and your future starts to rewrite itself. Because it's not luck. It's not talent. It's not magic. It's you, right now. So in the end, what really matters? Not the fancy words, not the motivational talk. Just one question. How long will you keep waiting? Every single day, you're either building or losing. Every tiny decision adds a brick, either to the wall that blocks you, or to the bridge that takes you forward. You chose to watch this video. Now choose again. Do something, even if it's small. Don't let this video fade away like the rest. One step, one action, today. And if you felt this message was for you, drop a comment. I've started. I want to see how many are truly taking that step. And if you're ready to keep going, that like and subscribe button isn't just a click. It's a reminder that you're still here, still fighting, still building your future in silence. Until the next one, remember this. Every day, you're either getting closer to your dream or walking away from it. The choice is yours.